Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten and I have another Trump-related reading for you today. This one is based on Alan Weiselberg, Trump's accountant. He's been subpoenaed by the special counsel in relation to the recently released Cohen tapes that where his name was spoken by Cohen in terms of how to create an LLC for the purpose of transferring funds or hush money to Trump's affairs, women that he's had affairs with. So my question to the cards was basically, what is Weiselberg going to testify to? So this is a Celtic cross, and it's done from his perspective. It's not a dynamic reading where I'm including the investigation as a separate entity in the reading. It's just from Weiselberg's point of view. So let's get into the reading. Before we do, please hit the like button. Please hit the notification bell if you'd like to know when my readings are going to be posted. Please make sure to share my videos with as many people as you can. Help me to get to 10,000 subscribers. Please post your comments below and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to everyone who's donated and supported Soulight Hypnotherapy. There's a donate button on the home page. If you like what you see here and you want more of it, make sure to reach out and support your tarot readers. Tarot readers gotta eat too. So that being said, let's begin. Oh, and if anyone has given a donation for the purpose of receiving my thank you link to a reading that was undisclosed or unreleased, and you didn't get your reading, it's because your PayPal email bounced back. So make sure you shoot me an email, look in the description box for that, with your PayPal receipt or ID so I can compare, and then I will make sure you get that link, okay? Alright, now let's begin. Alan Weiselberg. So presently, I'm using the, looking from my box here, I'm using the Pictorial Key Tarot, which I just got, and I thought I would love, but the images are really small. I ended up I cut the border off because what's the point? A big border. It made it the same size as my regular tarot cards, but the images were so small. I decided to just make it a mini tarot deck. So, but I'm not really happy with it. But we're going to use it for today, along with the Sibilla. So we start off with Weiselberg in the present position as being the Fool reversed. Okay? And you guys know in my readings, each position can have many different meanings. That's just how I read. Okay, so the Fool is representing how he's dealing with the present situation. So I think he's planning on acting like the Fool, reverse. Like he doesn't know anything about the true purpose of the LLC, what its true purpose was for. He'll be acting kind of like clueless. Because the Fool, he's not looking where he's going. And he could fall off this cliff if he's not careful. And this is someone who's who definitely is not looking where they're going. So he's pretending to be this person who was clueless as to the real matter or purpose of the LLC, or that he was clueless as to what Cohen was really wanted to use the business for. It's also telling me that he knows Trump is a foolish child and he's headed for a big fall. I feel like he's trying to give Trump advice, and he's given Trump advice. It's also telling me that he gave advice to Cohen. He did give advice to Cohen, and he's not going to tell the truth about that. And he knew the purpose. So he's going to maintain this vague ambiguity, the Moon card, that he was unaware. He's going to maintain that. So I feel like his testimony is going to be either vague or hidden in subterfuge, truth mixed in with a lie, lies mixed in with the truth, so that he can evade responsibility for any crime committed. Okay? So I feel like he knows that Trump was foolish also, that Trump was a fool to trust Cohen, who I feel is being represented here by the Page of Swords reversed. I feel like he thinks that Trump was a fool to trust Cohen, that he was stupid and gullible. There are lots of cards that say stupid and gullible. And we've got all 4 pages. No, we got 3 pages reversed in the reading. So any of you tarot experts, I'm not quite sure what that would mean. 3 reversed pages in a reading. Tell me what that would mean if you know. Put it in the description box. So, he thinks that Trump was stupid to trust Cohen. And he feels like Trump isn't going to be able to get out of this. That's his assessment at this present time, that Trump is headed for a big fall. And what he intends to do is to act like he was unaware of the full truth. And if he did offer assistance, which I believe he did, it would have been unwittingly, I feel like he's not going to expose himself. And at the same time, he's going to try to shield Trump with the same ambiguity. Okay? So as a challenge, the challenge is the Moon, to keep up this pretense. But the challenge is also telling me that for Weiselberg, there is much uncertainty about what the special counsel knows. And unbeknownst to him, he could be walking into some sort of hidden trap, right? Because he doesn't know what they know. And he doesn't know everything that was on those tapes and that has been revealed to them. So through his lies or through his omission of truth, I feel that somehow that's going to lead to a victory at the end of the day. All right. Some kind of a victory. Okay. I think his biggest challenge is that he doesn't know what the investigation or what these recordings really have on Trump. And he's really, he can't believe that Trump was so stupid not to know he was being recorded or to allow himself to be recorded by this dolt here. Going. Page of Cups. So I think what Weiselberg plans to do is to offer them up. The Page of Cups offers his feelings, his true feelings, upright, and he offers false feelings or no feelings when he's reversed. So he's going to go in with a deceit, right? A deceitful heart. He's going to come in with some bullshit and maybe offer them some red herrings, some information, but for the purpose of having them run around in the wrong direction. And he's going to offer them up information that also prevents his own culpability, liability in the illegal wrongdoings. I also sense some blackmail here. And of course, Cohen Cohen has these tapes, right? So I'm feeling two different things. I'm feeling like there may be, because this Page of Cups could be an impotent child, a impudent child, it could be Trump. Also, Weiselberg's desire to not be liable for Trump and Cohen. But there's also deceit and manipulation here. There's spying and espionage here. And of course, deceit, subterfuge here with the moon. So there's some kind of blackmail, manipulation going on here. And I'm feeling it from both Cohen, right? Weiselberg can't believe he's being dragged into this because Trump was so stupid as to allow Cohen to record him. But I also feel like there is some hidden resentment in Weiselberg's heart for Trump. Just saying. And I do feel like Trump's team is going to start spinning the Cohens having recorded Trump like that as being getting ready to blackmail the president. Like they're going to go into Cohen being this like extreme traitor, that he was setting up Trump to blackmail the president. You know, they're going to try to spin it like that. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Again, it means several things, and that these are some of the stories that are coming to me as I look at the cards. He also thinks that with this Page of Cups reversed, that Trump is in, like I said, he's in way over his head. And if I haven't already said it, Weiselberg is pissed that he's involved, and in going against his better judgment and in going against his intuition, he's going to do what he has to do to help Trump out. To help out this petulant child. So, kind of got a little off track here. Give me 1 second to sort of sort myself out. Alright, I guess it's okay if I skip around. Next, in the near future, we've got this Six of Wands reversed, which is a victory card. This people have chosen and elected, they've elected someone to be their leader. So this could stand for the elections, could stand for the president, but you know, it's reversed, right? So let those connotations speak to you. Speak to your intuition. But with the Six of Wands, I feel like Weiselberg, who is the subject of this reading, he goes into, it's clarified with the priest card, which can stand for the justice system, courts, an officer of the law, a jury. So he goes into this grand jury, to give his testimony, and he does so with a stiff upper lip, with a false confidence, right? He acts like the Six of Wands, very confident, like a winner, but it's a false confidence, it's a pretense, it's a false face, it's a mask. And he goes in there supporting Trump and offering what he knows, but he also is offering, I feel like he's offering Trump advice. he's he's offering Trump advice. He's offering Trump his support. He's offering Trump his skills and his advice. He's doing this out of a show of respect and loyalty, but there is a deep hidden resentment and a lack of respect for Trump. And so he doesn't believe Trump. He's doing this out of respect and loyalty. And there is failure ahead. This is a victory upright. It's a failure reversed. There's failure ahead, but also an unexpected success for the truth. Because this is delayed success or failure, but it's a delayed success. So, but what I'm feeling is there's failure ahead for Weiselberg's testimony or for Trump. But there's an unexpected victory ahead for the truth, for the law, for justice. I feel like in the future his testimony given will delay or send the law on some kind of, the investigation on a goose chase. This is blind loyalty. So as a characterization of a person, I would say that this is saying that Weiselberg is going to remain loyal to Trump. And he's also going to use the energy of this star card here to his maximum advantage. He has this aura of truth about him. He's a likable, sincere person. He comes across that way. So he's going into this testimony with that tactic he's shielding the truth because the truth would lead to the downfall of Trump. All right, I'm just going to leave it at that. But I also feel like he's going to try to provide Trump with counsel and advice or support and right solutions. But Trump in the end will not listen. So Trump may end up being may end up in some way tripping up or causing a slip up. Okay? I'm feeling like there's a threat. Don't betray the family. And I don't feel he will. I don't think he will betray the family, at least not on purpose. Justice demands the truth. It ends up getting a lie. But that lie might actually be what they want. Someone gets their wish. So what I'm seeing is a lie is told, but loyalty is kept. Truth and the lie are mixed. So what he's going to be sharing is, when I look at these cards together, I had Three of Cups and then I clarify with Viaggio and the Casa card, the White House reversed. When I look at all three of these cards together, what I get is that I believe Weiselberg goes into this with an agreement, already having had an agreement with Trump and his family to share certain information. But with Viaggio, during the course of this sharing information, during his questioning, he's going to have some kind of a change of heart. This indicates a change of heart. And it's all about self-protection. He's all about protecting Trump and his family. But when his hands are tied, in order to protect himself, he's going to feel a sense of vulnerability. And he's going to have to protect himself. He's going to end up having to share some kind of family connections that will transfer and lead back to Mother Russia, the Queen of Wands. Or some woman, maybe tied into his having had a change of heart. So I feel he's going to be blindly loyal, but I also feel like he may have to give something up in order to protect himself, or maybe to protect some woman. I think he's going to end up reporting back to Trump and family exactly what Trump, his family, extended family, Trump, his team. He will report back to Trump exactly what he was asked about, and what he will be asked about is Trump's businesses, Trump's properties, his loans, funding, any family connections to Russia. And he's going to have to share some of that. And like I said before, he's going to be mixing falsity with truth to keep the bigger secrets. He's hidden some bigger secrets, well hidden, in other countries. Money, properties, records. Stuff is well hidden. He feels secure that stuff is well hidden, but something may happen to make him feel insecure, and he may have to give up some of that. He has to reconcile some old family connections that leads back to Russia, and his hands will be tied. He'll have no choice but to share some of these shady business transactions. And as far as the Cohen tapes go, I feel like he's going to stay true to purpose and claim that he was not aware of the purpose of the LLC. Right? Queen of Wands in the position of his external. We have Queen of Wands, and we have clarified by La Namika. So Queen of Wands as an energy is someone who gets their demands met. It's in the external. This can represent, I'm feeling today, Mother Russia. It's also representing the investigation, the demands of the jury, of the court, of the judge, of a lawyer. And the enemy basically says that, yeah, in that respect, it is describing both characters for Weiselberg. It's describing Russia. It is describing the investigation and its lawyers. I feel like he's going to be the heart of his question. There's going to be deep probing and deep questioning, right? And the heart of it all goes back to Russia. It all leads back to Russia. How Russia helped Trump during the time of the election. And how Trump is being leveraged right now by Russia. Through any funding connections. I feel like she, as in the investigation, she's getting answers. Let me zoom in. So we can see the dynamics a little bit better. So I feel like the investigation is definitely going to be getting some answers, right? They're going to be getting some truth out of him. I feel like he's going to be very staunch, supportive, remaining loyal. In that sense, he wears this mantle, this aura of truth and sincerity. He comes off really good. He comes off clean, right? But what he says, he wants them to entertain. He wants them to entertain themselves with some information, some leads, but that would send them in wrong directions. So I feel like the investigation is going to get some answers from him, although these will be misleading red herrings. They're going to be asking about his Russian connections through business and money laundering businesses, and anything that he knows about that. Weiselberg is going to say that this is a witch hunt. He's going to be mixing lies with truth, and they're going to see through the lies. They're going to see through the lies. They're going to see through the lies to the truth. So, but in the end, I don't feel like Weiselberg is going to give up any secrets knowingly. But through a very thorough examination, questioning, probing, attack of questioning, he will inadvertently give up some truths. That's what I think. And as an outcome, well, let's go to the star first. The star, in the position of his advice, in the position of his emotions, is telling me that the star can mean guidance, it can mean discovery, it can mean authentic self, getting your wish, the key or the solution, the answer to a problem. And the cards are just really repeating the same story over and over to me, and I feel like he's going to try to lead them away from the truth. And he's very skillful at this. I already mentioned that. He's very skillful. He has an aura of sincerity. And he's going to come off very, very clean. And he's hoping that he pulled off or exonerated himself. But at the same time, he wants to provide Trump with a shield of protection. He wants to bail Trump out of trouble, bailing the water. The advice that the cards, that the universe is giving to Weiselberg, is to tell the truth, because the truth is going to come out. And there will be, as a future prediction, some kind of discovery. In the meantime, he's believing in his emotions that he can provide Trump with, like I said, cover and a bailout, by making excuses, and by sending them on a trail that's misleading, and also by calling it all a witch hunt. And he may even call on some kind of executive privilege to not share some information. Okay? That's a lot. As an outcome, we have the Page of Wands reversed, and we have Melancholia reversed. And you know, whenever you got a cemetery plot in a Sibilla, there's some plotting going on. And at the root of it all is money. Page of Wands reversed tells me lies are told, testimony is given, but the path leads to nowhere, to red herrings. There will be setbacks and delays, and some new person, perhaps a woman. As I mentioned, this woman is going to come out of the woodwork. Okay? And I saw this in my monthly reading for August, which I haven't posted yet, but I'm going to be posting in a minute. Some woman comes out of the woodwork from the past. She's dug up from the past. Somehow she comes out in this discovery. Or it could be a new connection. It could be someone who can connect Trump to Russia, the election to Russia. Some kind of information will be introduced to us via Weiselberg's testimony or via new revelations coming from the Cohen tapes in upcoming weeks. This is going to be bad news overall for the child and for Weiselberg. It might have to do something, might have something to do with another sex scandal and cover up. And like I said, this one's coming out of the woodwork. This one is dug up from the past, and it might even have to do with an abortion. So that's the reading for Weiselberg. That's what I got. So let's see how it unfolds. Thank you for tuning in. Blessings.